Apostle Suleman claims that a generational curse killed Herbert Wigwe and Mr. Ibu. And I don't even know what to say. Apostle Suleman is a very controversial leader. He heads Omega Fire Ministries International. Now, he's the same minister that was ambushed by gunmen not too long ago while traveling along Bauchi-Ochi Road in Edo State. Following the incident, 6 people, including 3 police officers, were killed at the exact spot of the deadly attack. Now, here is where things are getting interesting. Apostle Suleman has something very disappointing to say, and this really got tongues wagging. According to him, the recent deaths of Herbert Wigwe, his family, and Mr. Ibu were not just mere coincidences. No, he's saying that they are foundational curses, that it was a full spiritual matter. Suleman said that he did some digging of these families and their individuals, and he said he was talking about poison, accidents, just a whole lot of stuff that he said is plagued their families and bad lucks and their generation. Let me know your thoughts on what you think he said. Do you think it could be true? Now, the thing is, whether or not you believe in curses, there's no denying the spiritual world. The spiritual realm is very real. Power is real. The world is supernatural. But I do know that religious leaders hold a significant amount of influence over their followers. And I think with that influence comes great responsibility. Like, you have to handle delicate matters with care and sensitivity. Number 2, it's not every time that you feel like you know something, you need to say it. Especially when it's something that is tragic, something that's heavy, and something that's sensitive, and something that does not concern your congregation. Because it's like you're in a bubble that you're detached from real emotions and struggles of everyday people. This was a widely publicized death. These are 2 individuals that are deeply loved. So you have to be careful how you say it. Like, this is an example where a man, his child, his wife, they lost their lives. The only words that should be offered right now is comfort and support. And I just feel like, as a religious leader, I don't think it's a place where you should comment on it publicly. I don't think so. And this is the reason why I think that our religious sectors, they truly need regulation. Yes, people say that because religion is spiritual, well, the religious sector is based on spiritualism and it's based on allowing God to move. But the religious sector is operated in the realm of the human world. And like any body, and when I say body, a group of people, you have the associations of doctors, you have associations of lawyers, you have associations of dentists. It needs more regulation. I know there's CAN, I know the Islamic body also has their own regulators, but those people do not have enough power. And Nigerian government needs to begin to regulate these religious groups more, because there is just so much freedom and impunity. There are no consequences for anything any religious leader does in this country. Now, more so, if, let's say, the religious bodies like the particular churches or mosques had their own self-governed regulation, and like any body, and when I say body, a group of people, you have the associations of doctors, you have associations of lawyers, you have associations of dentists. It needs more regulation. I know there's CAN, I know the Islamic body also has their own regulators, but those people do not have enough power. And Nigerian government needs to begin to regulate these religious groups more, because there is just so much freedom and impunity. There are no consequences for anything any religious leader does in this country. Now, more so, if, let's say, the religious bodies like the particular churches or mosques had their own self-governed regulation, we could say that they can leave them alone, but they don't. I'll give you an example. In America, you want to start a church. Even if you're the one that started the church, you must create a board, and that board has authority in addition to you to decide what happens within the church. You started the church 20 years ago, but because of that board, it's there to keep you accountable and ensure that you stay on the right track. Why? Because you're human. You're a human being. It doesn't matter how spiritual you are. You are a human being and you need accountability. You are not the only person that hears from God. So the board is there to ensure that you stay on track. And when you don't, they call you to order. And if you choose not to be called to order, they can say it's time for you to let go of that position. And that's what we don't have here. I can only speak for churches. Churches created by one person. They run it for 15, 20, 60, 70 years. There's nobody there that can tell them if and when they're doing something wrong, and say, if you choose not to change, you leave. Why? Because there's no board. And there needs to be more structure within these religious bodies within. If they choose not to do that, then let's have more authority and regulate them properly. Seriously, enough is enough. We all know the manipulation that we see that these religious bodies sometimes put out. And it's so important because this world is so supernatural and we're such a religious society, and it's important for a human soul to get their spiritual nourishment. But it needs to be done in accordance with protecting the people that go to these religious centers and gatherings and groups, that they're protected and they're not taken advantage of, that they're protected and they're assured that these religious bodies are there for their own benefits, not for the good of the person that started the body. Let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about what Apostle Suleman had to say. Let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, that's it for the scoop. Make sure that you comment, you share, you engage. Let us know if you're loving the show. Let me know if there's a story you want me to cover. We are here for you, and I'm really excited because this has been a amazing 2 months, and it's only getting better. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.